just want to see some more.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. To throw is Milton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Milton.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Milton.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Now Milton.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Now George. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Jets at 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
That is caught by Lamb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little...
That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for New England. 57 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Throwing is Milton.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have regained the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. George looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall,
31 yards.
and the Jets have moved out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick-6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Milton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. George to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. George.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, George. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
From the gun on third down, George. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Milton.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Milton. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And his kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. George, flush to his right, keeps himself upright, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. George going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. George. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Milton going up top. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots are back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in. And now he's going to go down. A big sack and a tie. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw. George.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Milton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL,
In high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, George.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw again.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, right back to Hall. Muscles him off. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Langford up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. George. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lamb in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
CeeDee Lamb.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Off the play fake. Milton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And 12 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That's pulled in by Wilson. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, George. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Milton.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Milton.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now